True Crime Lovelies. Yes, you read it right. We've moved on to volume 2, chapter 1 of Sarah's Unhinged Text Messages. Before I forget, let me run the intro and then we're going to hop right on into it. Alrighty. I hope you all are well. It's raining here in New York, but it's okay. Sometimes a good rain is like a good cleansing, like a good cry, you know? So I'm in the house. All right, let's get into this. So, the very first one of this page was actually the first response from Lana, but that was in our When Lana Met Sarah video. So let's just get into this. We've got 5/17/2024. Sarah has something coming in from Christina Smith. Subject, hi, babe. For those of you who are new or who have short-term memory issues, this is our friend, or Sarah's friend, that ran away to Vegas after failing to report to probation. How is the neighborhood? Question mark, question mark, question mark. Are you okay? I'm busting my ass and making 15 an hour in a warehouse in the desert. And it's hot. No AC. I'm trying to schedule the cards that I need. Something everyone must have what is called a food handler and a TAM card to work at any place that FHA food or alcohol. No way around that. And I'm certainly not doing anything but going to work. And I take 2 buses to travel 5.5 miles one way. So I feel like this is like she's giving Sarah reassurance that she's just working and not using, despite failing to report for probation. Something, and so my hours change daily. Probably someone quit. I'm used to getting up at 5, and I haven't. Something took today off, and I was accidentally in a video. LOL. It's an ad for some bike. The guy is from France, and his cologne was just like delicious. LOL. I thought it was some other man, and I literally sniffed him. You can tell. I do nothing but work. And yippee, now I have a pretty severe sunburn. There is a warrant. It's so fucking something left there and went immediately. Oh, it's so fucking unfair. I left there and went immediately to the state hospital. And the that I could call on. My PO claimed not to get all of my paperwork, and she really seems nice on the phone, but turned around and issued a warrant. Yeah, because you didn't show up like you were supposed to. Niceness has nothing to do with that. Do you think she wants to lose her job because you don't have no act right? Ma'am, people have mortgages, bills, egg needs. I'm working and trying my best to save pennies on the dollar. Oh, cornbread died. I guess something happened, came back there and relapsed. So at first I thought cornbread was like an animal, and I was like, oh, but then it sounds like it's somebody who was in jail with her or a drug buddy. I am just getting messages. That crazy hooked that I paid for the entire time. PA, she stole money for crack and never offered me not one dime. That might not be stole money for crack. Like, she didn't offer you a dime, like a dime bag, or she didn't offer you the money that she stole. I will send you a few dollars on your books next week. Fill me in. I miss your sarcasm. Hugs, bunk 10. Then someone else, Christina Pena, the girlfriend, is sending her a message from 5/17/2024 at 11:03 at night. You get message, 4 question marks. Love you. Hope what I sent earlier you got, and something little love you. Keep your head, butthead. Don't let the devil win, because remember, the devil is a liar and God is good all the time. and will always prevail. And I know I'm not there, but I'm still here with you in spirit, okay? Always. And I'm looking stuff up for you, and I will let you know. I'm just as bad at writing people back as you, LOL, shanking my damn head. Even before I said, I go from one thing to another when I write. LOL, love you. Be ready for you to be out to. Oh my God. It's like she's texting. I mean, she's young. I think she's a year older than my daughter. So she's a would have just turned 31. She and Sarah are both born in October, which is crazy. 31, she would have just turned, and Sarah turned 47. Like, what do they have to talk about? And you will be, love you, Sarah. You're the something never had. Oh, you're the sister I never had. And then I don't know what that is. Smiley face, 8, smiley face, and then smiley face with the P, which I think is when your tongue sticks out, and then like 5 exclamation points. So she responds to Christina, hi, my wonderful, lovely, amazing, all mine best friend, smiley face D. Free message Saturday. You know, I am beyond words grateful for you. Just you being you and my friend. You are the best in many ways. So blessed to call you friend. Heart. I'm just taking everything moment by moment, day by day, and know you are. I'm okay. You know this. You know this. I wrote my letter to the judge. It's going on rewriting all the inclusions Monday to send. It's good. I am rewriting all the inclusions Monday to send. 100 days and nothing from the attorney on the 20th. What do I know more about than I did with the rest? Nothing. Eye roll, sigh. You know how it is with anything, like I said in my letter. At least I can ring the bell. I matter too. I am still waiting to see if the something thing is what we think it is. Oh, Brady. The Brady thing is what we think it is. I don't know because she's not contacted me about anything in almost a month. After this writing her a letter asking what's going on with everything, including why she lied to my brother about the bond. Something. Can you look that up really quick and let me know so I can verify in her letter? I tried looking up on the tablet, but of course found nothing. What is the process to obtain bond? That reminds me, some of you guys will get this. The old movie Set It Off with Vivica Fox, Queen Latifah. What is the procedure? Like when they were telling Vivica she was a teller at the bank and she got robbed and they were accusing her of being on it. What is the procedure? So yeah, Sarah's like, what is the process to obtain bond? She told him he has to go to the courthouse, have a picture taken, bring his financial paperwork, and to be cautious about the amount of news crews that will be there. Everyone is asked, including officers and Kiki, say that's BS. Either way, it's going in my letter. So, real question. Can you ask your mom? Can I use her address instead? Attorney can't lie to you. You know about her and she knows it. So, Cashman was Christina's attorney in the sex trafficking case. I just need an address for a bond that will never be paid unless another miracle from God is placed in my hands. My feelings won't be hurt if the answer is no, but to say I tried, and you know me, I never miss an opportunity. Explain to your mom, please. No money involved, just the address. Attorney will be so mad. Yes, please. Let me know and I can add to her letter. I love you. Also, me and Lana are connected on the tablet, and she's been giving me great info, including about the Brady thing. I have to re ask her for clarification. But she said, too, it sounds like she's impeached, said the detective falsified documents and also didn't support and provide paperwork to all parties. Again, I don't know. And she's into more, see what you can do to commit this so I can finally have some success in my case and life, girl. If getting bond is success in life, Sarah, you in danger, girl. I want to know about the exoneration part. Who's exonerated, please? If and the address question and Brady info. I love you. Lana also gave me this Zav girl bitch has photos of me on her website and getting people to vote on which one is fake. Did she do something to my pictures or am I so pretty she thinks they're fake? Haha. Look and see what pictures she's talking about. What is her website about? Me? From what she's telling me, it's just body cam from when I was first arrested after George almost split my face, and pictures from high school. Please look and let me know soon. And your pictures of the court documents are still pending. WTF. I love you. Write me back and enjoy the beautiful day. I love you. Thank you from everlasting, everlasting heart. Ooh, she lays it on thick. 518, she sends a note to Lana regarding her point of view. Hi, it's Free Message Saturday, so I can ration your something credits you provided. Invaluable. So I can ration your invaluable credits you provided. Guess what? Thank you, O Face, Happy Face. I hope you are enjoying the beautiful weather in Minnesota. I don't know, but it's already getting in the 80s and it's not even something yet. It's not even summer yet. That's when the real roastings, I'm guessing at the last word because of the way that they gave this. Some pages are fine, and then some we have this justification issue. I know one of you guys was like, you can adjust it. I can't because it's a PDF. And so it is what it is at this point. Let's see. So this I'm going to skip because we read this about her being an entomologist or wanting to be an entomologist in the other thread. This as well. So to Philip, and we'll be reading the second half on Amy's channel on Friday, part 2 of When Lana Met Sarah. So Friday, I think we said at 1:00. So check that out. You'll get all the Lana scoop. I want to keep those together because there's a different story to be told when you add Lana and Sarah to the mix. So outgoing to her brother, Philip Paulson, on the 18th. Hi again. I don't know what the problem is with you either not answering your phone or my messages. I would end it right there. I don't know what the problem is. What? Is there a problem? Maybe I just don't want to answer. It's been since Monday that I wrote. Or May something, maybe she's writing. Maybe it's like May whatever date. Please respond. I'm trying to get this letter about this idiot, but can't because I haven't heard back from you. I hope you're okay. Gotta be better than me. Please respond to my messages from the 13th. Love you in the meantime. Thank you. Then outgoing to Christina. Hi, babe. Long time no see or hear. Poke, poke, poke. Miss you, friend, and think about you often, wondering about all your endeavors and adventures you've been experiencing. I pray he keeps you safe and smiling all the time. Thank you for remembering I'm here, friend. I am lonely around here. No one you know is in the new hood. Nothing neighborly about it. Ugh, I miss you and your sarcasm, which I need right now with all the dum-dums wondering. You would have had a field day. I think of all the jabs and jibs and creatures some of these newbies look like, but don't have anyone to share in the fun. Sad face. There's one OMG WTF. Don't at me now. I will never, never, never be your friend. Cray. I'm guessing cray. I screamed at the other day in front of the whole dorm. Everybody got up from their neds I'm guessing beds, because they couldn't believe it was me. I never say anything, and when I do, you're in for it. I was done yelling, read between the lines, leave me alone. No one likes you. Everybody clapped. It was epic, and people are still talking about it. Oh my God. Does that not sound like the playground in like 8th grade? Do they have playgrounds in 8th grade? Out on the asphalt in the 8th grade or 9th grade. Why so dramatic, Sarah? You would have for sure locked horns with her a lot. She's on your old bunk after being moved around the dorm. When I first met her, I was talking to some other girl and she held her hand out for me to shake. and said, "I've been watching you." All I could say was, "Absolutely not." Girls couldn't believe she said that. The first thing, nonetheless, ever since she's tried so desperately to get me to be her friend, WTF does not suffice. You would beat her ass. I can't stand her. I wonder if Christina was the muscle for Sarah in there. I mean, obviously Christina had been in there. I checked on it because some of you guys asked. The first time she was locked up for prostitution, she was 21 years old. So I don't know if she was doing it prior to that. 21. I mean, she still looks young from like the piece that we saw of her in the courtroom. Definitely her mannerisms are that of a younger person. But and I also am thinking because Christina got out and she's kind of like in and out of Sarah's life, you can tell Sarah wants her to be more engaged, more involved with her, right? Because every time she's like, "Don't forget about me," or "Thanks for not forgetting about me," or "I haven't heard from you," or "Your mom's phone." Like it's always those little jabs of like, "Hey, hey, hey, remember me?" That is probably the impetus for her wanting to get her bond because what else makes sense, right? She's been in there at this point 4 years. How would she say ongoing for, or no, she would say ongoing 5 because that's what was coming up. But she's been in there 4+ years and now she's asking for it coincidentally, right? She's asking for it in May. Coincidentally, Christina, her charges were dropped and she walked in April. Let me know what you guys think. Because otherwise, like, why did she suddenly, out of the blue, distract her attorney from working on her case? Her attorney, who was already strapped thin, that's why she's not responding to all your messages. Let's throw this on the pile. I need a bond. Okay. There's more to be said, but I'm not wasting my time. I'm glad to hear you are working and having a semi decent time. You find the coolest people and places. Rather, they find you. I wish you could send pictures. You know, I love to receive through you. In the meantime, I'm getting my own. Much I could tell you. Send pictures. Thank you also for About Me and my busted ass books. Brian hasn't given me any commissary funds in almost a month from his buying 2K tickets and vacation crap for when they go to Alaska next month. He loves to rub my face in. Mother's Day was nothing too. I didn't even get a hot meal. Oh, well, thank God I have you. You see how she's putting all that pressure on Christina? Girl, she can't be your everything forever. Like she's young, let her live her life. I think I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Is it healthy to stay in contact with people in jail once you've been released? Like does that leave you longing to go back? Do you just move on? I don't know what the protocol is, but I would try to leave all those people behind me knowing that I met them under less than desirable circumstances, i.e. possibly committing a crime, you know? What could they have in common? Okay. Hi, Sarah. This is incoming from Lana. Subject line Brady on 518. I'm doing some digging into the Chelsea. Oh, God. You guys told me how to say it, and now I can't. You said not cop, not cope. Kep. Kepsel. Kepsel authorization issue and found out a couple of things that I believe is in your favor. By the way, I call her Typhoid Mary because when you were being interrogated by Chelsea and Scott, the detective who was the idiot who wore the crazy bright shirt, and actually wore his gun in the interrogation. Chelsea kept hacking, coughing constantly throughout your interrogation. This was at the end of February, like a week before COVID lockdown. So I coined the name, but it fits. Or maybe she didn't coin the name, but it fits, especially since she could have given you COVID. I don't know if she had it or not, but since coughing was the chief symptom, you get my meaning. Um, Anything either Court TV nor Law and Crime have reported on the issue yet, but it just came to light on the YouTube channel, The Crime Beat, which had a possible explanation. They believe that an issue regarding Chelsea that she may have sustained. So we know this, we went through this before. She was exonerated in the end. And then if I hear more, I'll let you know. I, as you have guessed, have multiple messages. So I still have more to say in response to your message. We are working. Stay strong, my friend, Lana. And then another one incoming from Lana. Screenshots. Okay, I hope I find a way around the screenshot issue, my phone or tablet, to make a direct. I feel like we read these two. I'm going to skip ahead just for the sake of time. Yeah, because we did Hey Sata. um I don't remember where we stopped though. Hopefully Amy remembers before we record on Friday. So yes, the screenshot works. I remember that and all the thank yous. Um, let's just read it. Lana, Albert, you are amazing. And I think she calls her that because her name is short. I had a friend in high school, Terry Poe, and we just never called her Terry. We always called her Terry Poe. Um, anybody else do that? You're going to have to pry me off of you for the gigantic hug I'm giving you. Thank you. I don't know how many times, exclamation point. It doesn't bother me either way, even how many messages you send, as long as I get them. You get charged too, the 50 cents. I don't know how it works on your end, but it deducts me when I send to you. With your generous contribution of credits, I'm confident and relieved to send another thank you. They don't make people like you anymore, or that I've at least known, especially since being incarcerated. But as you can imagine, they're slim pickings. Your kindness and understanding is unheard of, no matter when or where. I'm on. I'm something. You're on my side and believe in me. I'm glad you're on my side and believe in me. You made me myself with your support and encouragement. As said, I can't do this without you. Heart. On your mark, get set, go. Brady, Typhoid Mary, big grin. You're hysterical. You and I are so on the same page with many things. I caught that also, but blamed it on her being nervous, knowing she was pressuring and coercing and trying to manipulate me. Key word, trying. That actually was one of the depot questions to ask her, if she was sick from all the coughing. Oh my God. What does that have to do with you locking your boyfriend in a suitcase? Did you get sick? Why would that matter? Wow. I don't think she and Lana are on the same page the way she thinks they are, because no, ma'am. It was annoying and definitely noteworthy, but not something to bring to the judge or bring into the courtroom in front of the jury. That just makes you look pedantic. Uh yeah. Lowe and the other idiot did have his gun, uh which is a whole part of coercion. You're hysterical. Good eyes and ears. Excuse me. Possible explanation from Crime Beat. How can or anyone solidify this theory? How can you or anyone solidify this theory? How did they come to? Do you see the ridiculousness of me having to ask you this, not my attorney, about any of this? Please see what else you find to confirm this hopeful good news for me. What else is anyone saying? Anything yet? It's crazy court TV is not putting their spin on this. They always do with everything about my case. They don't want me to win, and this possibility of success makes them not want anything because they know I'm right even more. What? Court TV has no vested interest in the outcome, ma'am. Knock it off. What initial officer at my house? What is on the body cam? So much officers on the state's witness list. I've never seen any of the digital evidence such as this, and is one of the greatest hindrances by my attorney. None. Doesn't mean she'll stay off the Brady list. Help me understand. Wouldn't she be on the list, which is like an offender list, so all are aware, like a sexual predator list? Everybody knows what they do or did. Is there an amended witness list from the state confirming her removal? Screenshots. Thank you for your above and beyond, etc. Make sure I get these. So important, regardless of whatever these habitual violators think they can sneak around. Certain rights of expectation are a constitutional right, including the rights of privacy. Duh. My question: how do they even know what's available to even request? Everybody knows there's body cam footage, like at every crime scene, ma'am. So they request the body camera footage from the crime scene. They should have done their research and already known there are laws against disclosure for the something she's telling the judge in her letter. Their pits get deeper and deeper. All my something are public record and full blown. Know this using the court conduit to the world. How else am I able to say anything? It seems I'm staying afloat. So she's admitting there that she's writing to the judge so she can talk to the world, right? So it's not just about the judge, and the judge knows this. I'm staying afloat, repelling the BS by doing so. Also, not afraid, and no one can stop me. Everyone else can use their freedom of speech and illegally, but I can't legally. I am. So I suspect that is like Cashman and her other attorneys telling her, stop writing the judge or making yourself look bad. And somehow she's equated that to her rights. Like the YouTubers can talk about it, court TV can talk about it, but I can't. And they're doing it illegally, and I'm doing it legally. Pshaw. Um, I am. Your understanding of everything is supernatural. You are brilliant. Check the pics and they're still pending, so I'll let you know, and vice versa. It's strange how OCCD reviews the pictures sent and naked ones make it through. Anything to enable freedom. Okay, I'm gonna go. This, we did this. Um, we talked about Linda and the other one. We looked at Linda's pictures. I'll link it for you guys who haven't seen that one. I just we have still 300 and something pages to go. So anything I can do to cut the time, I'm going to do that and still make sure you get the good. Okay, Ashley Harris. Sarah sends her a note. Oh my God, guess what is the subject line? I love you, happy face. I just wanted you to know I was thinking about you and remind you how much I do love you. Smile, big grin. God something you more. God knows I love you more. Christina did a video visit with me this morning, told me you and she talk every day. So jealous and so happy. Makes me miss you both so much more. Sad, cryy face. I am relieved she have one another to lean on and keep encouraged and moving forward. Two, that you both can secretly plan the biggest, bestest welcome home party for me when I'm there finally. Yes, me too. My adventure in this theme park isn't quite over. At least I have him on the ride with me. You too. Hold on. Thanks for being so lovely, wonderful, and amazing. So glad you're my friend. Thank you for your kindness and love. Heart, small request. Will you and Christina say a prayer together for me, especially regarding the impeachment thing? She'll tell you. Scrunchy face. Loves. In the meantime and forever and ever and ever. Heart, TTFN. Ta ta for now. Heart again. Then incoming from Lana regarding the screenshot. Hey, really quick, remember I told you about the behavior panel making a video absolutely stomping and mudhole criticizing your interrogators? They made a screenshot of the meme characteristic, how they were treating you and how the interrogation was nothing but an unorganized hot mess of argue fest. I wish you could see it because these four world-renowned behavioralists just slammed Chelsea and Scott, making them seem almost like toddlers. The screenshot made me laugh. Thought I'd share with you. Lana. And then outgoing to Lana. You're hysterical for this. And Linda D-face. Unfortunately, rejected your picture. But of course, considering it is something that's for me, not against me, as usual, can you send Emilio, please? I very much would like to see this. Please. How are the views or likes? How many views or likes does this have? Lana, I say this to you all the time. Thank you for all you are and do. From your screen of my visitation list and behavior list, I found out it's called Positives, Negatives Menu. We've seen those behavior lists. I stopped a sergeant yesterday to ask her about and make aware an officer is releasing my personal inmate info online. She was shocked and asked me how I knew. I told her a very dedicated, loyal fan and friend sent me screenshots. Again, shocked. Shocked that I live in a state that has sunshine laws. Shocked. I'm sure this is now going to be a big topic of discussion in their briefings. If anything, I want full blown make her aware. I know, and I'm trying to pinpoint who is doing and done. Shocked. She kept asking me what I want her to do about it. I could just say, well, what do you want me to do about it? And I said, if she could just simply tell me if it is public record or an invasion of privacy. No, it's not supposed to be there. I found out what I need to do is request a public records request for my case from OCCD, and the court approves and receives the request. That's not true. There is a list of everything from here who has requested information and documents about my case. Can you tell who uploads pictures on something on websites? Like, is there a tag or email signature? Smart, super patient friend, can you see if you can locate this? I don't want to scare you off with everything I keep asking for and about. You are my eyes and ears and voice of impropriety in the real world. I cannot do this without you. You know, when an actress wins an award and goes up and thanks everyone for their support and endurance, God first, then you. Yes. Shout out to all that you do for your determination, understanding, excellent skills of reason and ingenuity. Thanks goes to Lana Albert, my real friend, detective, and investigator, and my friend. Thank you. O face, D face, winky face. I love the fact we're around the same age. I don't know exactly. So you understand and really get it. So Lana, I think, is 2 years older than Sarah, something like that. I love the fact we're around. Oh, wait. So you understand and really get it. Regardless of, I've always been impressed with how truly talented and above average smart you are, and just a genuinely nice person. Now, remember, where this in the future she writes that she's above average in her motion to the court about her child support and alimony. I want to go back because I just want to take a look at this. So she can get a list, like she can get a list of everybody who's requested. In May, if she got that list, I would not have been on it, but if she pulled it today, I would be on it because I got those behavior requests. But the fact that she can get it by public request should tell her that others can also get that by public records request. She could get her behavior notes through public records request. Um, Install your act right, Sarah. We all have had a good kiki about your misbehavings over here. Have we not, y'all? Mm. And we thank you for it. Okay. And also this connection with her, I think because Lana is grounded, if you will, in a sense, she's more of a captive audience. So she has time to respond to Sarah in a way that Christina doesn't. First of all, Christina is barely literate with the BBCC, all of the acronyms and the misspellings. But I just don't think at her age, you know, at 31, that she has, or 30 at this time, she has the patience to sit down and write all of these letters. And then Sarah's asking her to research. Again, she's young, she's out there living her life, she's trying to get it back together. She's been fully exonerated when she was looking at serious time. It is definitely a time to celebrate, you know? So you are definitely not like anyone who has written while I'm in here. The reason I chose and was nudged by the Holy Spirit to connect with you, I've never in the whole time done. It's a trust thing. I know you know why I would hesitate. Just know I love who you are and what you do, no matter what. Keep the good news coming, please. Very overdue! Double exclamation point. Anything new about the impeachment? Bye. Peace, love, freedom. Thank you. Outgoing to Christina on the 21st. Happy birthday to my daughter. OMG. Guess what? Three exclamation points, four question marks. I love you. Double exclamation point. Lots and lots and lots. Five or six exclamation points. Forever and ever and ever and ever. More exclamation points. So, did you get the transcripts? How was your field trip? It was such a delight to see you yesterday. Everyone was asking about you and kept telling me how great we are, how good or great, it looks like an R, how great we are still in contact with each other. Duh, I tell them we talk every day and are best friends. Duh. Everyone said you looked amazing and are happy. You are happy and doing well. Last night was stupid, and I wasn't about to fight for a phone for 30 minutes we had the opportunity to use. Sorry. Then was in the middle of trying to send you a message after finally getting a tablet. It timed out right in the middle of me writing. Sigh. So here's the address for you to write your letter. And then there's the risk management analyst PO box. And then you need to put in your return address, your inmate number, date of incarceration, date of release. I remember exactly. Any paperwork you have that states the charges were dropped, get on it. It doesn't have to be anything fancy, just you requesting your entitled refund and then some. Reread original email with all the info. Did you hug your mom for me? Especially now I can use her address? Question mark. So I'm guessing maybe during the visit she said she could use her address, but I'm not sure why there's a question mark there. So anyway, if not, tell her thank you beyond measure. By the way, something you sent is still a photo you sent is still pending. Can you please resend in another format or mail of all the docs? I want this one. Lana has sent a bunch of screenshots and they all came through but one. Please resend. Did you pay $1 to upload? What does it say on your end? I love you. 5 exclamation points. Thank you. 7 exclamation points. Thank your mom too. 8 exclamation points. Anything new about the impeachment? I asked for you, and she said to pray for me together since you talk daily. So I think that's the other woman, Ashley. I asked Ashley for you and she to pray for me together since you talk daily about this too. I told her you'd explain. Pray hard, heart. Tell Ashley I love her lots too. Heart, I love you. 5 exclamation points. Thank you. 6 exclamation points. Thank your mom too. 7 exclamation points. I'm sending another letter to something address and demand for my bond. So maybe Cashman or Trish, as they call her, between the two of them. Telling her also to feel for contact you and your mom. See if she pulls the same BS she did with my brother. Can I give her your mom's phone number? Keep me posted with all your funness and fantasies and fantastic findings. Have a super day, just like you. Love you, heart. Outgoing to her brother Philip on the 21st. For the packages, the subject line is thank you. Message for the packages yesterday. God's timing as yet another week Brian withheld. Thank you for your kindness, support, love, understanding. I await the day when I can tell you everything I've lived through. Thanks to you and God, truly. Thank you. How are you doing? I've not heard from you and you're starting to worry me. Prayers your way. Please respond. Let me know previous messages, please. It is what it is. I've already got an address to give. I understand your POV, but you must know she lied about everything she told you. I wrote her a letter telling her, how dare you, and explain yourself. This will be interesting. My main goal now is to make sure you are all right. What your game plan is for any upcoming deployment. Please let me know. I think about you every day and do not need any more worry than already on my plate. Oh my God, you don't guilt the people that you're worrying about. Like either you worry or you don't, but you can't make them do things so you don't worry. Get your anxiety under control, lady. Again, prayers your way. Let me know. Heart face. Thank you, infinity. And I know that's anxiety because I used to do that. I'd be like tracking people. Let me know you made it home, especially when I lived in LA. If I saw an accident, I'm calling people. I called my friend Marie. She had like one of those Lexus SUVs and I saw it in an accident. I'm like, let me know you're okay. Like clearly that was a me issue, unmedicated, untherapized, non-active therapy. You know what I mean though? Like don't make him anxious to tell you what he's doing so that you won't be anxious. Like you deal with your shit, lady. Outgoing to Christina Pena. Quick question, please. Please, please. Can you look on the clerk's website and tell me when I wrote my letter about all my previous attorneys? May 2023? Please. I want to add this in my letter. While you're at it, anything new added since your last update? God bless you. Your children's children. Thank you. I don't know what that means. I don't think she has children. I don't know if she has children. Actually, I have no reason to believe one way or the other, except she's not mentioned them in any of these. Okay, incoming. Where are we? We're at 40 minutes. I think I'm going to try to go for an hour and a half, and then we'll see where we land. Hey, oh, this is incoming from Christina to Sarah. Hey, bestie. Hey, I was watching Zav Girl's videos last night. She made me had to stop watching. She made me mad. I had to stop watching. I dislike videos and wanted to comment, but had to create an account on YouTube. She just something. She knows your case and what happened. She just thinks she knows your case and what happens, even though wasn't there, shaking my damn head, has videos of 911 call, a video where Brian was talking to the investigator, and yes, she did have a high school pic of you. Just what these people come up with. It makes me so mad because they don't even know and they're judging you. And she showed a video of a cop cam where you called cops on George. Just crazy, stupid. Just want to say, love you. Keep your head up. God will prevail, even though sometimes doesn't seem like it. But one thing shall do it. Block out your son's. One thing she'll do is block out your son's name when said it. Love you, and something back and call tonight if you can. Yeah, the kids are innocents. Like, no need to drag them through all this. Okay. So, hey, Sarah, I sent off that pic meme via Emilio. This is from Lana regarding the screenshot. I'm glad the spirit nudged you to make contact with me among all the people who write you. Emilio mangled my spelling and was glitchy. It looked like my IQ was 40 points lower than it is. Oh no. Uh, so much easier. So the tablet is easier. Fantastic idea. And thank you so much for extending your trust to the stranger from the frozen northern land or northern lights. Never abuse it. I will never abuse it. As for the issue at hand, unfortunately, you probably get farther on that score because I don't have a reason to request that type of sensitive information from Orange County. Before I contacted you, I had contacted Transparent T through her comments and asked her if she was posting from 2024, and her response was she was working on it. She has an email address. I had emailed sometime before I contacted you and got no response. At the time, I was asking her about you from 2024 because I was gathering the courage to contact you and wanted the most up-to-date information. Ultimately, you led me to you. The envelopes and letters to the judge had your contact info. And beforehand, I figured out how to send your money because I knew envelopes, stamps, pins were resources. And I also wanted to show respect to you. I will learn what I can. I may not try to reach out to her. Don't worry, I will not tell her you and I are in contact unless you want me to pass a message to her. Her last video about you was 2 months ago. She's a very small channel, but only in the weeks have larger sites discovered her and are now publishing and relaying, all with their own spin, of course. Oh, I know that feeling, Transparency. I know that feeling. Us little channels doing the hard work and the big channels swooping in, giving their opinion. I know. Okay. I get the feeling she is a bit fascinated with you. Oh, we all are, Lana. We all are. It's you in another case unrelated to you, Donna Adelson. That is a fascinating case too. Transparency has good taste. You asked that has her attention. You asked my age. I just turned 50 on Monday. Oh, is Lana a May baby? Wait a minute. What was 522? She's a Taurus then, right? Wait, I don't know what date this is. I'll have to look at it later. But either Yeah, I'm gonna say she's a Taurus, like right on the cusp, because my daughter is the 21st and she's a Gemini. Um, Ouch. I say 50 is the new 30, and anyone who says differently can eat my foot. I know that's right, girl. Yes, ma'am. I was born in 1974, graduated high school in 92 on the honor roll, and straight A's in college. Oh, you just rubbing it in now, Lana. You know Sarah didn't go to college. As in straight A's in college with a major in business administration. I have a Bachelor of Science in business from, well, I don't need to say where from. I was born in 71, graduated in 89. I was not on the honor roll and I was not a straight A student, but I had a good time. I shouldn't say it like that. I was a good student, but I was not a straight A student. I had a lot of stuff going on. 5'6", and as of this morning weighed 126. Lana, you are way more snatched than I am, ma'am. Whew, I haven't seen 126 since high school. Unlike our friend Linda, LMAO, I hate makeup. I only wear it on special occasions, and even then very sparingly and light. Ooh, I wonder what Lana thought about Sarah asking for makeup. Did you guys see? I can't remember. I think it was a video I saw where someone was saying they were in is it a paddy wagon? Whatever it is, the transportation that they go from the jail to the courthouse in, and she was like pinching her cheeks and smacking them to get them really red. So she didn't have on blush. She was beating herself. Lovely. And kind of appropriate. Anyway, I wonder what Lana thought about the request for makeup. Let's see. I'll try to find more about who originated the info breach for you, but I think I will ultimately have more luck, or you will ultimately have more luck, since hopefully security will stop me. You have Transparency's email, which to a lawyer can open to a court order to stop her and to gain her true identity. No. No new so far about the impeachment. I fired off a comment to the lawyer to see if that's something I can find out. Interesting. So it's not illegal, Lana and Sarah, because of the sunshine rules. Like, it's just a form. The person sending in the request has no idea who's answering the request. The person answering the request has no idea who's sending it. It's not like, I feel like in Sarah's mind, there's somebody coming up, knocking on the back door of the jail, and they're like sliding out paperwork. It's all on the up and up. It's all documented. Everybody who's ever requested anything, it's documented. What was sent to them is documented. Although I feel like Florida Department of Corrections need to get it together, because sometimes I request something and they send me a duplicate and I'm like, can you guys go back to the last? I mean, then I realize there's different people fulfilling the orders, but that does get a little annoying, like, because they charge you for it, so don't charge me for a paper you already sent. All right. Okay, outgoing from Sarah to Lana, 522. My freedom fighter friend. Oh, the subject line. Who are you? 3 question marks. My freedom fighter friend. That's who. 5 exclamation points. Simply fantastic. Speechless for your intelligence, resourcefulness, and craftiness. Brilliant and beautiful. I'd hate to see what you could have done if I didn't reach out for the good. Phew. So don't get mad. You are a golden ticket to be the middleman secretly to ask this TT person some of my questions to confirm my theories and dissection of the madness that drives these people to do what they do. Incredible insight. Like Steve Martin and Roxanne calling to Daryl Hannah. You have to know this movie, Same Jen. So if you don't know, that is like the Steve Martin, Daryl Hannah is like a retelling of Cyrano de Bergerac, the guy with the big nose. So he had his friend read his poetry to this woman because he was worried about his nose. So that's for y'all young folk. Just let her know. Just don't let her know it's me asking. I'm sure through your curiosity, it piqued hers also, maybe, or her, I don't know, something peaked also. Tell her you're doing a study about reporters, want to gain experience from a pro. So she's love bombing Lana, telling Lana how to love bomb Transparent Tea, or at least grease her wheels. you want to start doing the same and maybe can collaborate together once you get the hang of things. Tell her you respect her cunning, voracious, apparent something sensationalism. Let's fuel the fire together, scrunchy face. Boost her ego, whatever, to get her to talk. Work your magic. If possible, can you please ask my questions through you? Wow. How did you obtain her behavior log? This is the one who posted positives, etc. Question mark from the jail. Where, how can I, you, Lana, do the same? How do you know it's available to request? How are her jail details important to the case? Girl, the same way that interrogation video is important to the case with Chelsea coughing. It's not. We're not out here trying to solve your case. I mean, you recorded it on film. Um, How are her jail details important to the case? How is she applying? Why is she so fascinated with me? What is her reasoning for posting anything about me? This is going to make Lana sound crazy if she just reaches out. Like, I'm a content creator. If somebody wrote this to me, I would be like, I might not even respond. Like, girl, this is too much. Let your fingers do the walking. Um, if you were on her jury, how would you vote? Only by knowing what is on the internet and before understanding her side. Why does she have any further info regarding the impeachment of the lead detective? What are her thoughts or opinions on that? OMG, if you ask these and get her responses, oh, thank God for you every second. You surprise me every time to you with who you are and what you can do. Every time, something to you with who you are and what you can do. Those threes. OMG. Bravo, beautiful. You are underestimated and so powerful. She something. Happy belated birthday. Absolutely. I see the same thing about being 46, which is the new 23. D face. You're only as young as you feel, and I'm fantastic. A little on the low morale side, but all very okay, especially with God, who keeps you young, scientifically proven. Ma'am, God came down and put his finger on you. They proved that with science. Kept you young. I know she probably means there's studies that show people who have religion live longer or are younger, but still. Does she really have religion? Let me make fun of her. She has Bible verses. Um, and with super friends like you, so glad to call you my friend. Heart. About the respect thing, wow. Thank you for understanding I'm human and caring about what I'm going through. So nice. A lot of people are extremely intimidated in here when they come to the dorm from me being the, I don't know, here now and the reason why. Before newbies get over here, they start off an intake where I'm notorious from repeat offenders who knew me and officers. Oh, so repeat offenders are in with newbies saying, oh, yeah, that suitcase biatch is in here. Oh my God. I'm like a ghost story that's still in present. I haunt before turning into a ghost, or rather a spirit. And something have a good one. Thank you very much. So many have a opinion of me, then find out I'm super and love everyone and everyone's cheerleader and do the best jail laundry in town. So I think that's a first affirmative confirmation that we got in writing. I know I've been saying it, but that's because there was a woman in the chat who told us about that. I had asked Miss K and she didn't know, she wasn't sure, but I remember a woman said it, and here it is, the best jail laundry. I mean, she referenced it a little bit with Christina, like no one's here to help me do the laundry, but it's official now. It's a game at this point to me from so many people out. My score is off the charts with those I've proven wrong, have innumerable, very hard worked for, saved souls in the real on my side. I love everybody and they know it. even if they come back 20 times. So many have returned and are relieved when they see I'm still here because they know and remember how nice I am. If you are one of those people who remember how nice she is, please send me an email. I would love, love, love to talk to you. Tanika McKelvey, McKelvy .tv@gmail.com. We need to talk, sis. Um, if anyone is ever mean to me, so many something jump in and totally represent for me. So cool. They call themselves Boone's Goons. So much I could tell you. I'm the same with makeup. Ugh. My mom used to say when I was young, it was like gliding a lily when I'd put makeup on. We're both beauties. Linda! Cry face. Ew. And for the stamps and pins and socks and soap and snacks, you have to always add smile, true love, true joy, and love in jail from you. My next goal is sports bra. Someone stole mine along with my underwear. Really? That's her words, not mine, but you know I'm thinking it. And washcloth. Excuse me, but WTF. My underwear wanted to explain to you also your loving amazing contribution of sheer happiness also go towards my medical for cancer removed while here and 2 mammograms and daily meds, stomach acid pill, multivitamin, cholesterol pill. See, I trust and love you enough to tell you that. And us. Thanks, Sarah. It also goes to the subsistence. Oh, her pay to stay, subsistence fee, which depletes whatever I try to ration ever. So it's not just straight fun money, which it is, but to an extent. Thank you with every fiber of my being. Love, love, love. Lana Albert is spectacular. Keep me posted. Remember something paycheck from God, heart. I don't know what to do with your greatness. Thank you. As always, have fun. Stay beautiful. Incoming from Lana regarding who are you? All right, it's done. I fired off the email to TT. I appealed to her kindred spirit and told her I was really, really vexed by the something of the Brady list change and need her help finding it out because it was really vexing me and nobody else is saying anything. I asked her what you wanted to know and asked the angle that really wanted to see your visitor list and prison logs for 2023. I told her that I noticed she hadn't posted in 2 months, asked her where she found your info, and I can find it. I played up her awesome research skills, ego up, and sort of pretended semi obsessed true crime follower. I told her I wished I had something on being on your jury, but didn't disclose how I'd vote for her. I'd vote for something, her videos. She has never declared what she believes about you, though in one of her posts, she had created and verbally recited a long poem about your life in jail. Oh my God, that's why I think she is fascinated with you. If she answers back, I'll get every something can for you. Like I said, I had emailed her before I contacted you and hadn't heard back. I hope that won't be the case this time. Holy crap, cancer? You have had more than one fight in there, lady. I'm hugging you in spirit through the wire right now. I'm glad you've got people with you in your fight. Boone's goons. You keep in contact with any of them who are short timers when they go back into the world? They may have access and institutional knowledge that I'd get blocked from. Roxanne. Yes, I know movie well. It was very cute. Modern day Cyrano de Bergerac. Chris was both an idiot in the original text and in the movie, played Steve Martin's part. No rhinoplasty needed. Smiley face. I agree. You probably already figured it out. I'm a believer as well. I leave you with something 613, my friend. You will overcome the world. Lana. So if Sarah did in fact figure out she was a believer, I'm sure she was throwing in like bait to see if Lana would take it, right? Incoming, Christina, because I'm saying that because I don't believe Sarah is a believer, like the way that she quotes scripture and does all these things, and then at the same time is swearing at Brian and her child. Like, okay. Are you only Christian with some people, or are you Christian all the time? And have you asked for forgiveness for murdering your boyfriend? Because thou shalt not kill is in the 10 Commandments. And I don't believe you've repented. That King Sukuroi or whatever, that doesn't count. Okay. Incoming from Christina. Quick question, please. Or regarding quick question, please. Hey, sorry. A little to reply back, but yes, I said you could use my address and my mom number, and the date is 9/7/23. I don't know what that is. It's long, and yes, I pray for you every day. Call me when you can. I've been waiting for you to call, and I'm okay. Just wish you know who was here with me. Winky face, and then I think her tongue out. But it's okay. I'm good. I got you and family, and everything will work out in time because his timing is perfect. Miss Diane will give me her address because I've been trying to reach out to her on Facebook and nothing. So question mark, question mark, question mark. Tell her I love and miss her. Did you get photo of paper I sent? And you look good too, Sarah. Uh, pretty, love you, bestie. Call me. Mom's phone. LOL. Sticking out tongue. Heart, heart, heart. Okay, we are at an hour, and my tummy is not doing really great right now. Where are we on this page? Page 14. I'm gonna read the rest of this comment, and then we're gonna call this chapter 1. This, I don't know if you guys can see that. The Canada Dry, the Diet Canada Dry is my new best friend. Morning sickness is not just in the morning. Okay. Outgoing to Lana from Sarah regarding who are you? Really? Who are you? Super Lana! 5 exclamation points. Definitely my partner in crime. Good, not bad, at least for us. O face. Good morning, friend. I start off my day by buying a sports bra finally. Woohoo! Hallelujah! Jippy! Super Lana! Love and smiles and hugs and sports bra. O face. 7 times. Thank you forever. My boobs will be somewhat located where they used to be now because of you. Girl, this is a woman who didn't wear a bra ever in the free world. Like, let's look at all the videos. I know you guys said, okay, she was in her house, she was asleep. I don't think she even had a bra on at Publix. Ma'am. Try begging Lana for a sports bra. Thank you forever. Oh, I said that already. Plus, I'll look a little maybe made up together on TV for everyone, a little more together on TV for everyone to say they're fake because of how appropriate they look now. Maybe even another poll, sigh to you. Who knew, Lana? The great Lord works in such mysterious ways. I love him. You too. So excited. So I'm now no, it's okay. I'm something weirded out about the poem thing. Really? Maybe she meant now and she spelled no. I'm now weirded out about the poem thing. Really? She actually wrote a poem herself and read out loud online. What is this? Is there a way you can send it to me or write it and rewrite it on here? This is so strange. What is your opinion, feedback, or thoughts about the vibe did you get? So, in your professional opinion, is it safe, fascinated with, or unsafe? This is a first, at least that I know of. What I don't know can't hurt me. Scrunchy face. More sighing. And yes, cancer. My mom died 2 weeks after being diagnosed with metastatic cancer. So I'm always nervous when something doesn't feel right. The nurses always tell me how impressed they are, how in tune I am about things. I had so many ailments that I've never had before in my entire life. Some really bad, God Almighty saved me from COVID while in here also. The things I could tell you. One of the worst experiences was when 14 girls tested positive for COVID and because the quarantine dorm was full, they kept them all in our dorm. Oh God. Weren't people getting out on early release, or maybe that was in prisons because of the COVID stuff? Yikes. The officers would with putting with the infected if we weren't quiet. Oh, they would threaten us. She put quite, but I'm sure she means quiet. The officers would threaten us with putting us with the infected if we weren't quiet. And that, I don't care if we make it through or not, one less mouth to feed. They roped all the phones and bathrooms off with a garbage can, trying to keep us separate. Knowing me, I demanded to something the captain in front of the dorm. They gave us painter's masks, like all had, since it's a life-threatening disease. They kept telling us to wear masks. All we had were flimsy paper masks, so no N95s for them, or N95, whatever it was. None of that for the inmates. They went to Home Depot to buy for us. Then the phones, something all of a sudden, them trying to keep it under wraps and us not call our family, tell, or the news or anyone. 8 more got sick and counting, but for the grace of God, I did not. I'm not vaccinated. The things I could tell you. Did you ever get the vaccine? I don't trust something. Something they concocted all of a sudden after this hit. Or something already planned to purge. Who knows? Sarah seems like she would be a conspiracy theorist. No offense to any of you all who are. I'm just saying, you know where your company is. Who knows? I'm just glad I lived through it all. It was like something out of a thriller/horror movie. What I could tell you. And oh my, I love, you know who Cyrano de Bergerac is. Gosh, you're smart. Impressed. Who are you? I think you're great. Even more knowing you are a fellow believer. Heart face, together, all caps. We will overcome this world, all the worlds. Ha! What worlds? I love our combos. Keep them coming, all of it. Super duper Lana Albert. Thank you. Okay, we're on page 15. I'm going to stop it there. Oh, what do you guys think? There's a lot going on. There's definitely the love bombing with Lana. There's a control thing with Christina, a little bit of control with the brother. She's pissed at him for not giving up his address, but she's being nice, nasty because she knows he sends her food when Brian doesn't. I have been researching about this bond thing so I can just have an opinion about what the law says one way or the other. I haven't found anything. So if anybody knows, like, what, I'm sure it's case specific and event specific, meaning like if you were, I don't know, robbing a bank, it would be unarmed. It would be different than if you murdered somebody, right? Your eligibility for bond. So I'm just looking for some sort of documentation. I know it's not going to just say, hey, this is what you would get if you were second degree murder, but you know, some actual facts and law would be helpful. And then I can extrapolate from there what I think would happen. So if anybody knows, drop a link, or not drop a link, drop a note down below, or email me, TanikaMcKelvey.tv. I'm going to put it on here at gmail.com. Give me 1 second and I will write it out as a banner because I want to know. Remember when Sarah was in front of Judge Cranick talking about, you know, Miss Cashman was a liar, and so he said, "Where's the lie? Like, where is the lie?" All right, that's my Gmail account, and he said, "So far, what you said tracks, right, about the bond and about her brother," and she scared him off, and then Patricia stepped in and was like, "Her brother, you know." I told him what was what, and he wasn't down with the bullshit, basically. At least that's how I remember it. But you know what I mean? So I want to know if that was correct. I know that Christina never found it. I'm not far enough to know if Lana found anything in here, but I'm definitely curious about like how that would pan out. So let me know. Is it as unhinged or is she calming down? What do you think? Let me know down below. Toodles.